stay tuned. I'm going to tell you what I think about the After Dark Kreations kit for the 359. It's been over 200,000 miles, and I'm going to cut it short here. And if you were looking to get it, I would definitely do it. I'm not getting paid to say this. This is not, you know, I paid this for my own money 2-3 years ago, and I always get questions about the air ride kit on the 359s, and I'm just making this quick video here. And if I'm going to save you all this whole time, and yes, I will do it. I will definitely do it again. The only difference I would do is I will keep my original shock and just mount the other one, and that way I have 2 shocks on it. And that's only if you do a lot of riding on the Northeast, on the East Coast. That's just because of, or if you hit 70 I-70 in Indiana somewhere, which we all know how horrible that is. Anyways, but yeah, I will definitely do it. And if you have any questions, leave them below. It's got over 200,000 miles on it 3 years ago, and you know, this is a work truck. It's not a show truck whatsoever. It works every day, going to job sites, going to new setups for businesses, and going to malls and stuff like that. I do lift gate work, so then I work a little bit different than other people, but this truck works. You know, and she's my main work truck. I got 2 other ones, but those are not, well, those are my backup ones in case something goes down with this motor and stuff. But yeah, I'm just doing this video, like I said, it's because I get a lot of questions and they want to see the setup and stuff, and I'm gonna race it up for you so you can actually see how you know, how it is. Give me a second here. It's always nice when I actually like this truck stop here. It's in Gaston. There's a TA in Gaston, Indiana. You're your way to be able to put your, you know, nose in. That way, when you get up in the morning, all you see is the cornfield, which is it's kind of cool actually. I like that. I don't know why, but you know, it's one of the things that I like. Anyway, so I'm doing this video. It's because I always get a lot of questions about how the air ride works on the truck, in the front of the truck. So yeah, let me make a video real quick about this. Yeah, so I'm over here laid over until Friday. This Wednesday. I'm waiting to load on Friday, going back down towards the house, because it's actually time. Been out here for 3 weeks. 3 weeks, I want to say. Yeah, over 3 weeks. But anyway, it's time to go home, take care of my full service, which is go to the rear end, you know, and chop it out and do a couple of other things. I had to do a wheel seal here on Monday as soon as I got unloaded, and then I just looking for a load going home is what's been taking a lot longer than expected. But you know, it is neither here or there. Just heading towards the house and taking care of another couple of other things here in the works. But anyways, so then yeah, I'm doing this video because I get a lot of questions about it, and every single time you know, like I get questions about it, and just to help somebody else out in case they're looking, because I try to look at I went online, I went on YouTube, and I didn't see nobody giving a review or anything like that about kits for the 359 or even the A models, which I know the Rudy, the guy who after Dark Kreations in Vegas, well now he's in Henderson, but anyways, nobody, like, there's not a lot of information about it. You see all the 12 gauge things, kits and all that stuff, but then when I was looking into the air ride kit for mine, a couple of my close friends, they weren't very happy with it. And even though they had a new gen had come out, but when I asked for pictures and just trying to see how their kit was, like, I don't know why was that such a big secret about it, and that actually just turned me off from getting their kit or anything like that. So then I was just gonna make my own, because a lot of people were not happy with that kit. All the people I spoke to about the 12 gauge, they actually, some of them removed it. And one of my buddies, Michael out of Renegade, he used to be another BCO for Landstar, and he said he had it on his, he had a blowout on one of the bags, and so he took it off pretty much. So he wasn't happy with it. So that kind of got me into me making my own, or whatever that would be. So I bought some bags. Anyways, you guys can see the video here. And I was just gonna make my own. Luckily, Rudy actually contacted me, was telling me about how to do it. But then I figured out that it was gonna be a little more than what I was prepared to. And then when he said something about the arm that for the clearance, then it was somewhere more of it's gonna be a lot more involved than what I anticipated before. So then, you know what, he said that if I could make it out there, he could make it for me, which, I mean, I'm really grateful at that, Rudy, for doing that for me, because I called, you know, all the big guys up here in the East Coast, which it was House of Air, I think it is, the Buggy, and Dirty Diesel. Dirty Diesel did not work on 359s, or they don't have a kit. HOA, I never got a call back from them. House of Air, I think it was, the guys with the Buggy. Anyways, everybody I called to, they're either didn't have a kit or they were not going to even mess with it. So then I decided to book a load and go out there to Vegas and get it done. This was in August of 2022. Right now it's August 27 of 2025, and this is not show truck, obviously. This is a work truck. It works every day. Well, it works every day to, you know, the low pays and stuff, but it's not a show truck. This thing works, you know, it's an actual work truck. It's not, you know, she's 39 years old now, so, but she works. As you're going to be able to see, it's nothing that is just, you know, for show. It's, I mean, like, I do take her to shows, and like I just hang out. That's what I like to do. I like getting in shows just because I get prime parking. I can walk around, and like the other video you guys can see on my buddy's show up here in Sikeston, Missouri, it's always a fun time right there. Always fun, man. Like it's a hangout pretty much, and you know, just get to see everybody that you don't get to see over the year, you know, through the year stuff. It's just a big hangout. But anyways, I'm getting off the point here. So I just changed my my tag. I had the Speedo, well, Speedo, not the tag, I'm sorry. When I went through 4 states a couple years ago, that was before I did the air ride. I couldn't remember exactly, but anyways, I wanted the 80-mile-an-hour Speedo. That's the one I was supposed to get. So then I went and bought my tag, and I bought my Speedo at the same time. Then I went and put them in, but it wasn't the 80-mile-an-hour one. It was the 120-mile-an-hour one, and I did not. That's not the one I wanted. But I needed a tag because my original one from the truck, it wasn't working. Like, it was off. Come to find out, it was just a ground that wasn't grounding all the way. That's why the tag was, that's why the Speedo was erratic, and the tag too. So when I got a new isoprobe, both of the gauges, then they were acting sort of the same. Then they come to find out, the ground wasn't touching all the way, so it was making the tags not work right, or like be like jumpy and stuff. Once I talked to somebody in customer service. They're out in Oregon, I think they are, or Washington, and they told me what I needed to do, put another ground on it. I did that, and it has been good ever since. So then I didn't want the tag, the 120-mile-an-hour tag. So I mean the Speedo. I'm sorry, I keep saying tag. The Speedo. So then I literally Saturday, I think I bought, no, it was Friday. It was Friday. I went through 4 states and I was hanging out before I deliver up here. And I just went and bought one and put it in, and you know, so yeah. So now this is the question that I usually get. Let me change the camera here. Mine, it had the smaller set of the leaf pack. I think that goes, I think the late 80s is when that one, it was, you know, you have the bigger, the 84, I think you have the 7-pack. This is only the 3 or 4-pack of the leaves, and this is how low it gets. This is actually a 20-inch bumper, so I can say about 4 or 5 inches, less than 6 inches down from the ground. Now this is how low it gets, and the only thing that I would say is that if you're looking to get yours, okay, but this is what it looks like. I actually, if you're on the Northeast, you wanna keep your stock one. And the cool thing about Rudy's kit is that you can keep your stock shock, and you can put the other one that he makes you the bracket for, and you have both in case you don't want to have 2 here, whatever the case may be. You know, everybody thinks differently. Anyway, so then this is the kit here, the bracket that it has. I'm not 100% sure exactly on mileage, but it's been over 3 years. Let me see, 22, 23, 24, 25. It's over 3 years, about more than 200,000 miles, 200,000 miles and above on it. And the only thing that I had to do on this is change the airbag in the other side, but that was something that rubbed through it. That was, and actually Rudy told me that I should change the bags every 2 years. This one's 3 years on it, and I should do it, but I'll do it whenever, if this one leaks, because it's not leaking anyways. But I actually should have one in my truck, just in case. So this is the bracket he made me, and that's how it looks. So now the one thing is, when I ordered the kit, I wasn't sure about what setup should I get, and when I order it with the leveling valve, and it actually works better if you don't go into construction sites and stuff. That's how I have a different setup now from whenever he made it, and that's just because I want to be able to set the kit on the fly. Like, so if I'm going somewhere and I want to race it a little bit, I don't want to get down from the truck. Or you could actually make it to where you have an overinflate valve. You can go that way too. You know, everybody's different. So that's that. So that is the kit there. It has, let me see over here real quick. So that is the new Speedo. I don't like the 120 mile an hour one. I like the 80 mile an hour one, which is that one right there. And that's what I like, because when you're going down the road, you are able to tell better how fast you're going. If you're going 65, 64, 63, whatever, it works better for me. I like it that way better, and it's just, you know, my personal preference. And that's what the setup is like on the driver's side. That's where the leveling valves mounted and stuff, and that's the bracket he made for me for that arm. That's the one I was worried about from the beginning. So this is what it looks like when the air dumped out of it. I need to fix that. It broke on me. Anyways, all right, so then all I need to do is to raise it up. If you have the leveling valves, all you do is the switch, and it will rise up to the level that you want. But on my case, what I have to do is I would just set it up here. And mine, for some reason, I don't know if my frame is bent or anything like that, but I have to put 40 on this one and 70 on the other one. on the driver's side is because I'm a little heavier. I don't know why actually, but anyways, so then I can raise it up to whatever lever I want, and there you go. Any other questions, leave them below. I'm gonna tag him on the post below, and I'm gonna give you all his information. Rudy's a good guy. He makes a lot of other kits, and he also has a cool bolt-on, 100% bolt-on kit for the A models, which is, God, I wish that would, you know, be the case with 359s, but, you know, anyways, hope this helps, guys. Like and subscribe, and I got some more videos coming. Still need to edit some of them actually, but yeah. All right, guys, hope this helps.